it's Jasmine, and today I wanted to do a different type of video. I wanted to go from day to night today, so I decided to just continue with what I already have on my face and just spruce it up a little bit for you guys. First and foremost, let's get these bangs out of the way. As you see here, everything is just fairly light. My bronzer is not even too dark. There's barely anything on my eyes today. And I kind of just want to just vamp up everything. So I'm going to start with brows. And I'm going to take my ShopMissA Brow Gel in the shade Ebony. And I'm just going to go ahead and thicken up my brows a little bit and give it a little bit more intensity. I'm going to pop this into the cap of my Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia just so I don't dirty up my hands. And I'm just going to take that on one of my ShopMissA Bon Voyage brushes. And I'm just going to go straight in. I'm going to start in the front here, and I am just going to follow suit. Don't worry if it's not too perfect. Brows are meant to be sisters, not twins. I don't know whose brows are twins, but you know, they need to get that checked out. And I'm just going to really emphasize this arch here because why not? It kind of gives us like this mysterious, I have something hidden that you don't know type of vibe. And honestly, who doesn't want that? I feel like the bigger your hair, the more secrets you have to hold. And I feel like the same goes suit with your eyebrows. So the bigger the brows, the more secrets you have hidden from the world. And if you are not brushing through your brows with a spoolie, I don't know who you think you are. You really need to get your life in check if you're not doing that. But honestly, look, I seriously just have so many secrets. But then here, she's boring, she's plain Jane, she's a brow gel and go, but on this side, that's a whole different story. As I said before, your brows are sisters, maybe they're cousins, but they're never twins, and that's fine, that's okay, and I think we should all remember that. But I think the most important thing is if you look good, you will feel good. And I think like in this quarantine era right now, I think it's just so important for us to just look our best for ourselves. Also, don't neglect your lips in this process. You know, I know we're trying to spruce things up after this quarantine. I know everyone has some date night plans, and I just feel like this tutorial is going to be so beneficial to you. So make sure you keep your lips hydrated. And I want to go into the eyes now. I think that the eyes really open up the windows to the soul. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rip off these lashes. And I know I tell you guys that my lash try on videos really just tear up my lash line. But honestly, if you're in a rush, just tear it off. I'm feeling a little frisky today, so I want to use the Zodiac palette by Colourpop. April is my birth month, so I just feel like I should be using something that emulates an Aries. And what do you know? This shade has Aries in it, so why not? Why not use it? My birthday is actually April 8th, which is a week from now, and I'm so excited about it. And I honestly cannot wait to just wake up, get this beautiful, and not go anywhere. I love it so much. I'm gonna go ahead and take this all over my eyelid. You could barely see it. I think it kind of just blends in with the shade I already have, but that's okay. It is fine. Like, I just want this to at least be incorporated into the look. We can always go ahead and deepen it up later with another color, but definitely this is going to be the star of the show. When entering 2020, I think like the biggest trend was soft glam. So I wanted to kind of give this a minimalist approach. So I'm gonna still use the same brush. I think that that is the best way to utilize what you have. And I think that in this palette, what really stands out to me is this purple. And I just feel like purple and orange just kind of flow together. So I'm gonna take this into the outer corner. I'm really going to pack this on here, and because I already have my wing liner, it kind of just gives me less space to work with, which is great, so I don't have to waste my eyeshadows, you know what I mean? Minimalist in the right ways. Now I'm feeling a little bit frisky because I want this to be kind of like a date night, girls' night out, and I kind of want to recreate this look when I am out of quarantine and potentially maybe on my birthday because that is so close. So I took the black here, the Capricorn, and I'm going to take this right on top of the purple. I just want to slightly deepen it up, not too much, but you know, just a little bit, because I feel like this is a great way to add, you know, a lot of depth and dimension to the look. And then with that same brush, we are just going to blend to the brow bone and into the crease. And I feel like when you take it really far into the crease like this, it kind of just opens up the eyes. You're kind of creating like this faux crease if you have small hooded eyes like me. I'm Asian, so you kind of just want to make sure that this part is as open as possible. So you just want to bring that in. Instant smoky eye. Do you see that? All with one brush too. Now look, the areas kind of got lost in the mix, which is fine. We're gonna take that same brush again, because again, we are minimalists here and we wanna be really resourceful. So we're gonna take the areas again and really blend it in. Now we're not done with the eyeshadow yet because what we do on top has to be evened out on the bottom. So we're gonna still use the same brush, hello. And I kind of want this to be a little bit more smoky and grungy and maybe add like a pop of color. So you guys know me, I love pairing blues and oranges together, and luckily there's a blue in this palette, the Aquarius. We love her. And we are just going to look up into this mirror and we are just going to blend it. Do you see how well it just complements each other? I just think that this just brightens up the Aries and just lets everyone know that my birthday is next week. And truly, the more you add, the more people know it's your birthday, really, truly. You know how like they do like this fishtail thing on the end? I think it kind of just goes really in tune with the Aquarius. So I kind of want to just bring that out like that. And when in doubt, just keep blending. Really, that's the key here. I think that's like the main message I want you guys to take whenever you leave this video. I really want you guys to remember that just trust the process and keep blending, because everything is just gonna turn out really well in the end. And I feel like right now you can't really get a good glimpse of my vision, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Because this blue is just not popping out the way I want it to, I'm gonna actually go in with an eyeliner. Now this one's by Shiseido. This is their Sumi Sky Kajal eyeliner. And I'm just going to take this, and I'm not gonna go into my waterline. I'm just gonna go into my lash line, and I'm gonna do that same fishtail shape that I was talking about. And then I'm also gonna take this, and I'm gonna do this like cat eye look. I think that's honestly a look, and this liner just makes it so easy to do that. So I'm just gonna do it on the other side. You know, now that this blue is on, I just feel like now everyone knows that I'm an Aries. Everyone should know. Now for years, everyone has been complimenting my eyeliner, which I thank you so much, because I feel like eyeliner to me is my holy grail. I can't live without it. I feel like it's one of those items where it just makes me feel really beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-emphasize this eyeliner because we just have so much eyeshadow going on. So I feel like with the addition of eyeliner, it's just going to make everything just look a little bit more put together. So as you saw earlier, I already had my eyeliner on, but I kind of want to just extend it a little bit. So I'm using the Real Her eyeliner in I Am Outstanding, which I hate to say it, but I am so outstanding. So I'm gonna go ahead and start in this outer corner here. And I'm just gonna go kind of like that. I feel like the black that we have in the outer corner is just so dark, so I wanna just make sure that everyone sees the fact that I do have eyeliner on, and it is just there to say hello in pictures. I think picture perfect makeup is so vital to this day and age. I think with social media and the new technological advances with cameras, I just feel like making sure that your eyeshadow look and your entire face look looks absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to really emphasize my wing just to make sure, just to double check that it's all there. I mean, you could see it. I could see it. The camera can see it. So I have these really cute lashes. In the outer corner, there's like a pop of orange. Do you see that? Let's get her in focus. Yes, do you see that little pop right there? I think that that is absolutely perfect. It matches the Aries shade on my eyelid. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply these as normal. And I'm just going to take them out of the package ever so gently. You want to do a very thick coat of lash glue, because if you don't do it thick, it's not going to stay on the eyes. And I think, you know, with nights out, with girls' night outs, birthday parties, you never know when someone's going to want to go up to you and just snatch your eyelash off your face, because sometimes it happens. Some people get like really gross and disgusting, you know, once they have a few drinks in them, you know, you never know. So I just want to make sure that these lashes stay in place just in case I come across any crazy people, and maybe the wind, but yes, making sure that this has a thick layer of glue is preferred. With this eye look, I feel like you guys can visibly see that my eyes just look so big and they just look so much more emphasized. So I want to add to this emphasis. So instead of just placing it where my normal lash line is, I'm going to follow my wing and I'm going to go ahead and flatten out this eyelash here. And I am going to put the inner corner of the lash in the center, and I am going to place the outer corner on my actual wing. And I just feel like this really enhances the length of my eye, and you could still see that little pop of orange just a little bit because there's so much darkness in the outer corner here. So it really does add to the look. Now that the eye look is complete, I'm so ready to just move on into the face. So I really want to snatch and sculpt the face. So I'm going to be using this Tarte Clay Play palette. Now I feel like this palette is perfect because of all of the pans of bronzers and contours. I feel like this is just like the perfect palette. Because we are doing like a hypothetical night out look, I really want my contour to show in photos. So I'm just going to take the darkest one here, and then of course we'll blend out. But I really want to make sure that I have the line ready and just ready to blend. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys like the areas where I do want to sculpt. And although I have bangs, I still want my forehead to be non-existent. So I'm going to take that up here as well. And then with whatever is left, we're going to take that on the nose and then on the jaw. You just might be thinking, Jasmine, you are so crazy. I can't believe you put so much contour on your skin. Well, why don't you just trust the process? Now with my finger, I'm going to take this light matte shade here, and we're going to redefine our nose bridge. We're just going to do like a couple layers of this because I want everyone to know that I have like the smallest, teeniest, tiniest nose. You're also going to take that on the sides of the nose as well. Really just reverse contour this. And using your fingers is like using what you already have. You're very resourceful. So just remember to not be ashamed of using your fingers with anything. I feel like right now in this day of age, like we have to have everything, and sometimes I just disagree with that completely. So just make sure that you're just doing what you can, you're doing your best, and that's all we could ask for. You know, the more I think about it, the more I'm going to skip blush because I feel like the pinkness of the blush just might overthrow everything. So I'm just going to go straight into highlight. This is the e.l.f. Coffee and Cream highlighter, and I'm just going to take the bronzy side, and I really want this to just blend right on top of the contour that we have. And this is going to act as like our blush, but like not really. It's kind of like a base to the other highlight that we're going to be using. And then right on top of that, we are going to take the lighter side and put that right in the center of the face. I love this because it kind of just attracts all the attention to the center of the face, and I think like that is just so important because you work so hard on your face. Of course, everyone wants to see the front. Of course. You really do not even need plastic surgery if you have makeup. I think that with this illusion, you could see clearly that I have like the highest cheekbones. I am just so pronounced. My features just look immaculate right now. And truly, I look my best. Looking this good is a luxury, really. I feel like a pop of orange would just be so fun, and it would also just tell another story like, hey, I'm an Aries, so I'm gonna use this Bang Bang lipstick by Melt Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna do like a couple of swipes on the bottom lip and really build up that pigment. If you are lazy, a great hack is to just press your lips together. Kind of just applies it for you, and I just think that that is honestly one of the hacks that I feel like nobody ever talks about. So with that all being said, I think the look is complete, but I think we all need to remember to set it and then forget it. Since we are in spring, looking glowy and dewy is the hottest trend right now. So I'm going to be using the WetnWildxBretmanRock Jungle Rock Spray, and this is Do Me in the Jungle. Love that. So we're just gonna do a little bit of the spray before we finish off the look. And just like that, you guys, we are completed with my day to night tutorial. I hope you guys all enjoy, and I also hope that you guys are having an amazing April Fool's Day. Don't think I forgot this year, because I feel like these videos are just so perfect for this time right now. I feel like having a comedic relief is just so helpful to everyone, whether they are struggling financially, emotionally, physically. I just feel like this is kind of something that we all needed, and definitely something that I was looking forward to, because I've been cooped up in my room and I've definitely been feeling a little stressed out. So having this video for me to film and for you to watch, I think is a win-win. So I hope you guys all are having a great day. Happy hump day as well. Don't think I forgot that. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Jasmine's so crying.